As we approach the first 600 days into the Donald J. Trump presidency, it's again time to assess his accomplishments. What better way to perform this analysis than to compare his results to the prior administrations, President Barack H. Obama's? On Friday, former President Barack Obama gave a speech in Illinois where he was critical of the current president while never referring to President Trump as president. Obama then took credit for President Trump's economy. Sean Hannity on FOX News shared parts of Obama's speech and compared it to events from the Obama era. As we approach President Trump's first 600 days in office, we decided to compare his economic results to those of Obama for the exact same time period. We start with the stock market results. The DOW. After President Obama was elected president, the already low stock market crashed. When Trump was elected, the stock market skyrocketed. The markets are a gauge of the economy and include expectations of the future. The day President Obama was elected president, November 4, 2008. The DOW stood at 9,625. Immediately, however, the DOW began to tank, and by March 9, 2009, the DOW could go down no further as it landed at 6,547 for a decrease of more than 30%. After President Trump was elected, the DOW exploded. On November 8, 2016, the DOW stood at 18,332. Since that date, the DOW has soared and it never looked back. Not only has the DOW skyrocketed since Donald Trump was elected president, the market's rise is record-breaking. Since the 2016 election, the DOW has closed at new record all-time highs 99 times. President Obama never saw a new all-time high in the DOW his entire first term and only saw 105 all-time closing highs from his first election win until President Trump's first year in office, 2017, saw the most all-time stock market closing highs, 71, as well as the largest increase in DOW history, 4,956 points. Prior to 2017, no year in the DOW's more than 100-year history ever saw the DOW increase by more than 3,500 points, let alone 4,900. The most all-time highs in a year prior to 2017 was 69 in 1995. Since President Trump was elected president, the DOW tied the record for the most all-time closing highs in a row. In January of 1987, President Reagan saw the DOW increase to new all-time highs, a record 12 days in a row. In February of 2017, President Trump matched Reagan's record. The DOW reached its fastest 500-point increase between major milestones under President Trump. In January of this year, the DOW surpassed 26,000, and 6 days later the DOW surpassed 26,500. Under President Trump, the DOW has seen the fastest 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. 6,000 and 7,000 point increases in DOW history. No similar records occurred during the Obama years. Also, President Trump didn't ride an Obama wave. The DOW under Obama went down in 2015 and stayed relatively flat until the 2016 election. The Russell 2000 is a major index of U.S. small-cap stocks recognized throughout the financial industry. The 2,000 companies in the Russell 2000 are the bottom 2,000 companies in the Russell 3000. These companies have seen incredible results as well since President Trump was elected president. The Russell 2000 reached 31 new highs in 2017 and this year already has reached 30 new all-time highs. Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 never reached a new high in Obama's first 600 days and only reached 3 new all-time highs in his entire first term. The other major indices are all the same, recording massive gains since President Trump was elected into office, with dismal results in Obama's first 600 days in office. GDP and debt. According Rex Sinquefield at Forbes in October of 2016, the Obama recovery of the last 7 years remains the worst in post-war American history. Average gross domestic product, GDP, growth since the bottom of the recession in 2009 was barely above 2.1% per year. The average since 1949 is well above 4% per year during the previous 10 expansions. This result is not just bad, it is catastrophic. The average American should not be wondering if his or her income is a bit above or below 2007 levels. Just by historical averages, the average American should be 20% better off than in 2007. And this slow growth is settling in as a permanent new abnormal. I believe the root cause of abysmal growth is the huge tax increases imposed by Obama and the Democrats in Congress since 2008. The most harmful were the increase in the capital gains tax from 15 to 20%. The increase in top bracket income from 35 to 39.6%, and the new tax of 3.8% on investment income in the Affordable Care Act, ACA. The massive increase in regulatory burden through the ACA and Dodd-Frank bills are also crashing, but unfortunately are harder to measure. President Trump, however, last quarter reached a GDP of 4.2%. In regards to debt, President Obama increased the amount of U.S. debt astronomically. By the time Obama left office, he had doubled the U.S. debt to $20 trillion and incurred as much debt as all previous presidents combined. President Trump is slowing that trend. In his first 600 days, President Obama increased the amount of U.S. debt by $2.8 trillion. In his first 600 days, in spite of increasing interest rates and the massive debt that he inherited, President Trump's debt increase is around half that of Obama's, $1.5 trillion. As a result, the debt-to-GDP ratio is going down. President Obama increased the U.S. debt-to-GDP ratio by 40% from around 60% in 2009 to over 100% in 2016. With his increasing GDP and slowing of debt increases, President Trump has managed to decrease the debt-to-GDP ratio in his first 600 days in office. This is a very good result that is rarely mentioned by the MSM. Jobs. Charles Payne from FOX Business reported on some stunning manufacturing news via Making Money with Charles Payne. Speaking of jobs, I looked at the ADP report yesterday. Tammy, 830,000 new manufacturing jobs in the last 19 months. The prior 19 months, 26,000. Trump bested Obama by 804,000 manufacturing jobs since taking over White House when compared to the 19 months prior to the 2016 election. These high-paying jobs are the same jobs that Obama said would never come back. In President Obama's first 600 days in office, the U.S. lost over 4.4 million jobs. In President Trump's first 600 days in office, the U.S. has gained over 3.4 million jobs. In summary, in every major economic category, President Trump's economy is moving in the right direction and is mostly record-breaking. In comparison, President Obama's economy, his first 600 days were some of the worst months in U.S. economic history. President Trump has reversed the Obama economic nightmare. Thanks Joe Hoft Report for help with this report. Thanks for watching. What did you think of this video? Let us know in the comments section below. You can also subscribe for more videos like these in your inbox. Now if you are seeking the latest trends in fashion, and electronics and gifts and more of the coolest things that you never knew existed at the best prices, please feel free to visit www.atthismall.com. Once again, that is www.atthismall.com. Share this video with your friends and family. Since you're watching, we have a small favor to ask. More people are viewing our videos more than ever, but advertising revenues across the media are falling fast. And unlike many news organizations, we haven't put up a paywall. We want to keep our journalism as open as we can, so you can see why we need to ask for your help. Our videos and reports takes a lot of time, money and hard work to produce. Our investigative reporting uncovers unethical behavior and social injustice that helps to hold governments, companies and individuals to account. Through this we can, together, create meaningful change in the world. We do it because we believe our perspective matters, because it might well be your perspective too. For as little as $1, you can support us, and it only takes a minute. Thank you. Like and share this video on Facebook and Twitter if you agree. Don't forget to support this channel by clicking on the donation link down below and subscribing so you never miss any of our trending reports. What do you think about this video? Scroll down to comment below. Now if you are seeking the truth or guidance or need a prayer request or studies, please visit followyeshua.com at www.follow.YesHuA.Now.com. Please note that we have changed to a new YouTube channel. The link is in the description box below. Please subscribe to the new channel, as this one will no longer have new videos and reports posted to it anymore.